Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. Look what we got back in the garage. She's back in the garage. That means that other thing was fixed, right? But guess what? I took that long haul today. I went to Summit, picked up some parts. I'm about to show y'all what I'm about to do. I got a package here, already opened it. I got a package here, already opened it. Right. So it's not an unboxing. It's already open. I'm gonna show y'all what it is. First, I'm gonna show y'all this. See if y'all can figure it out. What's that? Do y'all know what that is? And do you know what this is for? Boom. And then it's over here. I know y'all know what this is for. It's about that time. It's about that time, y'all, because it is getting hot outside. So this is my AC condenser. I ordered the rest of my stuff from Amazon. It'll be here tomorrow. Hopefully I could get stuff installed tomorrow. I'm gonna show y'all everything I use. I'm gonna show y'all how I installed it. I'm gonna show y'all, I'm gonna leave every part number in the description. So if you wanna do this to your vehicle, you're more than welcome to follow me. However, I was talking to Vintage Air about getting their system. To be honest, I don't want to spend $2,500, $2,300, whatever how much it was at the end of the day, with their discount to get their system on this. So I went Underdash, Amazon, and Summit parts mixed together, and we're gonna see how it works. Hopefully it works well. Hopefully it works just enough so when I'm riding down the road, it knocks the chill off the inside of the truck. And I don't want to get my windows tinted, but I'm gonna have to. If I'm gonna get the lightest tint I could get, because I don't want that sun beaming right inside the fishbowl. So I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna set y'all up. I'm gonna show y'all what this is about, and we're gonna go from there, y'all. Let's go. I guess you could guess already what that is. So I'm making custom wheel tubs. I need to put some gloves on. That metal is sharp. That metal probably cut your hand open. So I'm finding me some gloves. Yo, check this out, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what I came up with. I might have to tweak it a little bit, but this is what I came up with. So I got, it's in there, it's loose, it's not mounted. But what I did was, let me get a light. All right, check this out. So I don't know if y'all worked with tubs before. Like, these tubs are a bee. It is not fun to work with. You gotta actually bend it in a, not a perfect circle, but a good enough circle. I jacked the truck up and it fell off the jack where I had the wood at, and it bent the top of this. So what I'm gonna do is, after I mount it, I'm gonna put something in there round and just hopefully put it down so I can rebend it, reshape it. But you know, it is what it is. It happens. You ain't gonna see this, but on the inside anyway. Because if you look on the outside, that's how it's gonna look on the outside. I got it going all the way down to the drum, but not touching the drum. That's where I want it mounted. Now, let me show y'all the mounts that I made to hold it up in there for now. I probably didn't have to go so far with those, but I put 4 strips in there just to hold the tubs up. I just bolted it in. I didn't weld it in or nothing on that side and that side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trim it back, and I'm thinking about putting some L braces in there to brace the tub in to keep it solid, because I know I'm not gonna weld on this. As soon as I weld on that, that thing gonna burn right through. So where it sits now, I probably mount these after I shave them down. But I'm gonna put the truck down real quick and see how it look while it's down. Because if it sits where I need it to sit, I'm gonna pull the wheels off and I'm gonna get it in there and shape it up real good. I'm gonna shape it up the way I want it, and it might be a go from there. I mean, this is my idea. Hey, sometimes you gotta do it yourself, right? So let's sit it down and see what it look like while it's down. I got it down. It's all the way down. I got to trim. It's hitting the brake line right here, but not no more. I'm gonna still trim that up a little bit more so it won't be able to hit anything in there. I might trim it up some too so I could get to the bleed and screw if I had to. But I could just jack it up and get to it. So I kind of like that it's blocking off the rotor so you can't see that I got drums or whatever back here. But this is what it look like on the inside. That's what it look like on the inside. I actually like it. Now remember, all of this is gonna be closed off. It's gonna be back to looking kind of not original, but like it should have came like that. Even this part right here, I'm gonna put a piece of metal that goes to the tub right there. So this is just the beginning of something I just thought about. Instead of buying slush tubs and all that expensive tubs, I said I'm gonna just go to Summit and buy some racing tubs and see what I could do with them. Hey, budget bill, do it yourself. Cut it, weld it, break it, cut it, and weld it again until you get it. All right, so I think that might work for me, and I am going to pull the wheels off the back. All right, right, I got the first tub in. I'm gonna show y'all my mounting points. So, I got a screw there, a screw here, a screw there, and a screw there, and it's all mounted to the frame. It's solid. And then up here, I welded a bracket up here and mounted it here. So everything is solid, it's tight. Only thing I have to do now is get some metal that's gonna cover the outside. All right, so only thing I do now is I wanna tack. I already started tacking on the inside so this will never come apart. I got some tacks over here, some tacks over there. I need to tack all of that. I just want to, you know, zit, 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 zit. Not a full bead, just a couple tacks, just to hold it, just in case it want to come apart. But I need to get something to cover me up because them sparks fall on top of me. So I need to get me a fire blanket or something to cover me up. After we finish the tubs, I'm gonna finish. This is all I'm doing for tonight. I'm gonna leave the wheel off tomorrow. I'm gonna finish the other side, and I'm gonna try to polish up my wheels a little bit because my wheels, they a little, the inner wheel is a little dirty. So I want to polish that up. Even though now I got tubs, you ain't gonna see it, but you know, why not, right? Anyway, after that, I need to fix all of these holes up here. I don't know what he put up here. The person that had it before me put up here. But I want to fix all those holes, seal everything up so I can start cleaning up the inside and painting the inside. Yeah, so that's all I'm gonna do tonight. I see y'all tomorrow. All right, let's go. What's up, everybody? Day 2 of me putting these tubs in this truck. I already finished one side. It's in there. Now I gotta move on to the other side. But before that, I wanna put the wheels back on this side. And then I gotta take it off that side. But before that, I said before that twice. Check this out. My homeboy, Stormin' Norman, just gave me a trailer hitch, y'all. This is one part that I was missing to the bill so I could start towing stuff with the truck. So Stormin' Norman just gave me a trailer hitch. Now, it's for Chevy Silverado, but it look like it lines all up. Everything gonna be good, so I need to mount that down there after I finish these tubs. Then, y'all know how I do. When I get parts, where I go. I got all my air conditioning parts to put AC in this truck. So after we get them tubs in, and maybe start working on a hitch. We might say the hitch for later, but I want to start getting ready to install the AC unit so I can get it charged up. So when we go on the Nets show, which they have a show this weekend in Danielsville, Georgia, but I think I'm not gonna go to that one because I want to get prepared to go to the LMC show, which is a big show down in Perry, Georgia, next weekend. It's a 2-day event sponsored by LMC. It's gonna be tons of trucks there, and I really want to go to that show. So I might hold off going to this one Saturday up here in Danielsville, which is probably about 45 minutes north of me, and go to the one down in Perry, Georgia next weekend. But I want to make sure my AC work, and I got some ideas I want to knock out my back. The floor is not going to be done yet, but I want to do some stuff to the walls and make it look uniform. But I want to take care of that before I go. But enough talking. Since I was told I talked too much, let me get to work and put these wheels back on and go to the other side. All right. Yo, what's up, everybody? Check this out. We are done with the tubs. That side is in. That side is in. Now, I have to do a little bit of trimming to the back right there. This side is trimmed okay. For some reason, that side sucked in. I don't know why, but I ain't worrying about it. That's nothing but a little trim job. But check this out. The tubs are done, both sides. And now, we're going to work on what I was talking about. AC. So I got this under the dash AC unit. It got 4 ports that you run 2 to the defroster, 2 to the vents, 1 to the defroster, 2 to the vents, 1 to the middle vent. You can do it however you want, right? I got it plugged up to my jump box just to see how much power. I know you can't feel it, but you can hear it. That's 1. That's 2. So it's producing a lot of air out of there. They got 2 motors back here. This one is AC and heat is on that side. I got this off of Amazon. I want to say $90. I'll put everything down in the description below. All right. Along with that, I needed the fittings. Here go all the fittings that come with this kit. The AC hoses. I got this condenser from Summit. It's a universal condenser for 66 bucks. The dryer came with the air with all the lines, and I got this off of Amazon. So this is going to crimp all them lines after I run everything how I want it. The plan was to use my stock AC, my AC condenser, because the one that I saw, the guy used his. And I was just gonna say, hey, I could save me a few dollars. However, I came out here to put some oil in my AC condenser, being as though them ports been open since I had it. I done power washed it with the ports open. It's probably rust and all kinds of stuff seized up in it. I went to go spin it and it's locked. It's locked. So I called myself being slick, and I was spinning it with some pliers. It started to get loose. Then I was going to put some oil in it just to see if it broke up. I put my battery wrench on here just to get some momentum of it spinning. And the bolt snapped off because it wasn't spinning right. So I got to buy me another condenser. I was trying to avoid it, but it is what it is. So I'll do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be done for it tonight. Another day after work, I'm working on my truck. Tomorrow, I'm gonna mount the air unit, the air box inside the truck. I'm gonna run all the lines. I'm gonna crimp all the lines, and I'm gonna order my AC condenser. Air compressor. I keep saying condenser, air compressor. I gotta order my new air compressor. I'm gonna mount my condenser. That's gonna be the tricky part, because I don't want to mount it to the radiator, directly to the radiator. So I want to make a bracket for it to sit right off of the radiator. So that's the tricky part. Other than that, it's just running lines the best I can to hide them so it can look pretty decent. So I just got to figure out how I'm going to do it with that exhaust there. I'm guessing probably come out and let it run down the frame and go up in a truck right off the frame. Run everything by the frame or down the frame, because I don't have wheel well. I mean, I could run it inside of here and back. Yeah, I could do that too. I gotta see how much holes they gave me. If they give me enough holes, I could do that too. But we're gonna tackle that tomorrow. I'm done for the night. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Here you go. Yo, what's up, everybody? Today is the day. It's the day. We've been waiting for this day for a long time, y'all. Guess what we doing? AC, baby. We about to get started on installing this AC in this truck, because it's about to get hot outside. And we can't be cruising around looking cool but hot. How you gonna be looking cool when you hot? I'm just saying. Let's get busy. Let's go. Y'all check that out. We got the unit mounted. So I know I got the unit mounted a little close to the glove box, but however, the glove box ain't nothing gonna hold my paperwork. So I'm putting the envelope stuff on the inside. It's just gonna hold my paperwork. Now, the plan is to get one vent, go to the defroster on this side, one vent to go to the defroster right here. Two of the vents gonna come to here. I'm gonna put a vent here that's gonna blow that way and this way. That's the idea. I think with this little cab, this foil should be enough, especially if it's blowing out of here and blowing out of there. That should be enough to cool us down while we driving. So it's mounted, it's in there, she tight. I'm about to pull the lines out, make the holes to get the lines out to the underneath the hood. This got air and heat, so the heat is on this side, the air is on that side. So I'm probably gonna run the air through the side, down the inside of the fender well to the front, and then the heat probably just gonna come right here down the middle of the frame and come up right up in here. So that's the plan. I already got the switches mounted. This is the temperature for cold, hot. It just say on and off, so I don't know if that's on and off for the AC or the heat, so we'll figure that out. But then the air part is on that side. We got 1, 2, and 3. All right, so let me figure out how to drill these holes to get the hoses from the inside to the outside. All right, let's go. So I'm gonna try this. I never did AC lines before. This top one goes on like that. Yep. And then you put your fitting in there. Make sure it's all the way in. Close your fitting down. You put the pin in. Now, this is all I saw on YouTube. Y'all can't even see me. Ain't this a bit? So I saw all this on YouTube. Make sure it's all the way in. And you turn this up just like so. And then you start crimping. Okay. Keep crimping till you can't crimp no more. And then that's all I gotta spin it and do it again. Spin it one turn, do it again. So make sure it's crimped good. Different angle. And that's it. That worked. Look at that. Yo, 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 everybody, check this out. I got the AC unit in, y'all. I got everything in, button up, but air compressor. But other than that, let's check it out, what I did. It's kind of hard to record and work in tight spaces at the same time. So, I mean, I'm just let y'all check out what I did. Y'all be alright. So check this out. Like I said, condenser is in. Had to put it there, no choice. I could have got the one that sits to the side with a fan, but you know, maximum performance right here. It is what it is. With this high dollar radiator I bought, because this radiator wasn't cheap. It cooled my system so good that my fans never come on unless I'm sitting in traffic for a long time. That's the only time these fans come on. When I'm driving, city driving or highway driving, my temperatures stay at like 170, 173. The highest 175. I got my fans to set to come on at 190 and cut back off at 175. So they never come on unless I'm sitting in traffic. However, let's look at the rest. So, condenser, this the line to come out to the dryer. I got the dryer sitting here. There go the dryer sitting here. I'm using the Evil Energy fuel pump holder. I mean, Evil Energy good for something, right? I didn't say that, but I said it. So I got that holding my dryer right here. Everything is crimped in, crimped all the lines myself. After the dryer, it goes down in here, down this rail, into there, into the inside. These are my lines going in and out. It's protected by this heat thermal cover, so no heat won't get to it, no road rash should get to it, and it's just a good cover that I'm using right now. I want to put wheel tubs back in here, but if I don't, it's protected. So goes in, go through my system, come back out, and the line runs down here. Follow me. Down there. Follow me to the air compressor. So, everything is plumbed in right. Everything is crimped in. Low side, and I got my high side right here. I got everything in with clamps and braces, so it ain't gonna go nowhere. Everything is tight. I am gonna put a clamp under here. It's not gonna drop down, but just in case, I just want it protected. So that's my AC system. It's in. It's crimped. All the O-rings are in. The only O-ring that's not in is on my air compressor because I need to change it. So once I get this compressor and put it in, we're gonna cut it on. We're gonna see what it do. Hopefully it give me some good air. I hear nothing but good things about this little cheap unit. I mean, believe it or not, the stuff that I have, maybe 300 bucks, maybe a little bit more than 300 bucks, but it's better than $2,300. Once I get everything running, I'm gonna put my temperature gun on it, cut everything on, get it charged up. We're gonna see how cold it get. And then I gotta run the tubes inside the truck to where I want it to go. But we gonna have AC, cause it is gonna be a hot summer. I'm about to wire it in. Wired it in. What the hell is a wired it in? I'm about to wire it in real quick. So when I hit this switch, the compressor come on. Let me get back to it. Ain't no reason for you to watch me wire. Once I get this compressor in and get the system charged up, I'm gonna cut this camera back on and I'm gonna show y'all everything. I'm gonna show y'all the final product and if it's working or not. If it's working, I'm gonna let you know. If it's not, I'm gonna let you know. Y'all know my saying, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I tell y'all the truth. All right? Yeah, let me get at it. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This morning, we're about to head down to Summit. I need to grab some body panels so I can make the back of this truck look a lot better than it look now. I'm trying to at least start putting the floor in. Start to design the floor in the back of the truck. So I got to get some panels to wrap up that. We're about to head down to Summit real quick, grab some panels. When I get back, I'm gonna cut this camera on. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm doing. And we're gonna try to get ready to start designing the floor. All right, let's do it. Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm back from Summit. Got a big old box here. I'm about to open this up. We're about to see what we got going on here. Listen, I drove all the way to, listen to me, Linda. I drove all the way to Summit to buy this, not knowing that AMD was the product. AMD is closer than Summit. I could have went to AMD and bought this. Oh, stupid old. Open this up. It's down heavy. of heavy too. Yeah. That's what I wanted. That is what I wanted. Alright, y'all, so you're probably asking what's this for? This sheet of panel is this sheet right here is to make the panel to go around the wheel tubs. So it's gonna go around there. I already got the template made. Let me grab that template. Set it up in there so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm sitting on this side. So that's what it's going. That's what it's here for. It's gonna sit up in there like that. That way I could seam seal it and rivet it in. Then I could continue with the paint. So my first thought was to make all of this like the bed liner stuff. But now I'm thinking to make it patina, to make it match the rest. So when you look back here, you got your whites, your browns, and your grays and all of that stuff. So that's my thought now. So I'm gonna go ahead, lay this out, cut it out. After I place it in, I'm gonna seam seal it in, rivet it in all the way around. And then I'm thinking I'm gonna spray all of that white and put my brown on it like I did the front and the back and the sides, just to make it more patina. I think I'm gonna do that instead of doing bed liner. Sit this up in here like so. It's gonna go half and half. So half go like that, half go like that. All right. I'm gonna go in the house real quick, change my clothes, and then I'm gonna come out here and cut the camera on, and I'm gonna get at it. So y'all stand by. Ta-da! I'm back. I'm back, y'all. Check it out. Hey. All right, check this out. So this is, let's look at it, 36 inches, right? 36 inches by 42, 43 and a half, 43 and a quarter. All right, I need this to be half of that, which is 17 and a half, which I already made them up. And I need this to be 42 and a quarter. We're gonna bring it down like that. We're gonna go 42 and a quarter. And we're gonna make this side 42 and a quarter. Boom! Shalaka-laka boom! Shalaka-laka boom, bitch! Make sure it's straight. Give me a straight line. Give me a straight line. Okay. So now I just gotta cut this and this. Cut it down, cut it off. Then I'm gonna line it up on top of this, draw it out, take my grinder and cut it up, y'all. Cut it up. Listen, Linda. If you're home watching this and you got a project in your garage and you ain't working on it, get your stuff together. Get it together. got them panels in. I put some seam sealer on it. I'm gonna let that dry. And where I put all those screws in it, I'm gonna take them out and put rivets in them. Or I might spot weld them. I might put a weld on each hole. But I want that seam sealer to dry up, cure up. And then I'm gonna paint the whole inside of this bed. So just we on the clock now, tick tock. All right, y'all, so while we waiting on that to dry up, what I'm gonna do now is, let me show y'all the next thing. I am gonna make, with the same sheet that I have, I'm gonna cut this out right here, and I'm gonna make panels that go to the tub, on both sides, and then I'm gonna pull the truck out, power wash all of these cabinets completely out, get ready to clean them up so I can start painting them. Because the goal is every time you open up a panel, it look good. You close the panel, it look like an old truck. You open up a panel, it look like a new, I ain't gonna say brand new, but a cleaner version of the truck. So that's the goal. When we was at Summit, we did sit in a few seats. There's one particular brand I like. It's very expensive, but you know what? Hey, it is what it is. I got this far on a budget. I might as well spend a little bit of money on my seats. So we got my wants and my needs. I want new seats. I want a new valve cover set. I want a new intake manifold. My needs is I need an intercooler. I need a blower valve. I need a new turbo because this one it got some play in the shaft. I'm talking to the company to see if I could get another one replaced. However, I do have a 78, 75 on here, and I want to get a smaller turbo because that's made for performance. I'm not running this truck for performance. I'm going to be towing stuff. So, hey, come here. I got something for you. I'm going to be towing stuff, so I need to go down to like a 70 millimeter turbo. So, I got to change it anyway. I might as well go ahead and change it for real. Merry Christmas. Yeah, so I might as well go ahead and change it anyway because I got to change it. So I'm thinking 70 millimeter, same AR, 70 turbo side, 70 compressed side, just to give me the spool up better. Just think about this. You towing a vehicle or you towing whatever you have. I got to wait to almost 3,000 RPM to go and boost. How is that efficient for a tow truck? Makes sense, right? So we're going to see what we're going to do on that. Let me cut me some templates out and get the other part going. And then do it. All right, check that out, y'all. We did the same thing on the inside. I need to get some more seam sealer to do these like I did the outside. But I'm gonna do the same thing, seam seal that together, put some seam sealer under there, smash it down, and then I'm gonna replace all the screws with rivets like I'm gonna do on the outside. Same thing over here. Closing everything up, trying to get it prepped because I'm gonna clean this up really good. I want to take this down at a show and it looks really good. So all this stuff right here, all that stuff gonna get taken care of. All this rust looking stuff. I'm going to take care of all of that. All right, got one more side to do. And then I'm gonna bag this thing out and start power washing the inside of these cabinets. Taking all these shelves out. All right, y'all. Yo, everybody, check this out. I got the back of the truck done. I did my best on something different. Y'all know how I feel about being different than everybody else. I got the wool. I'll show y'all. So this is what I did all the way around. Made it look rough and rugged. I know it's not patina like normal patina. It's just something different that I tried out. If I didn't like it, I could always do bed liner. Like I'll do the bed liner the whole inside. Do me a favor, drop down in the comments if you like it or not. Hey, I take criticism very well. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings. You just helping me out. That's fine. I think it's okay. I'm not particularly sold on it yet, but you know, I still could change it. Ain't no big deal. I didn't have the right size rivets. That's why I still got the screws in here. So when I go buy me some new rivets, I'll take these screws out, put the rivets in, and that'll be that. I'm gonna show you something in here. I did one cabinet so far. So I painted this one up so far, just this part of it. I still ain't do the top side because I want to paint these black and then, you know, clean all that stuff up, clean my chains up and stuff like that. But I just did this right here just to get an idea if I want to keep it this color. This is the same color as my interior, so I thought it'd be cool just to have some contrast out here to match my interior. But I'm gonna finish up tomorrow. I'm gonna call it wraps today. Still with my air conditioning compressor be here tomorrow, so sorry y'all won't get that finish up AC unit in this video. It will be next week, and I will throw some shorts out there, so pay attention. We coming. But real quick before I get into the outro of this video, y'all remember I did my clear coat. I did matte clear coat, and I had streaks all over the hood, side to side. So what I did was I did a light wet sand. I still got to wet sand the sides down here and the doors, just to start over. I called my sponsors, Fabricating, and they sent me a whole new care package, y'all. Check this out. They sent me a whole new one. They sent me gloss and matte, so I can mix them together and get satin. If I don't want to keep it glossy, then I mix these together and get satin. They sent me 2 of these. That's pretty much what you mix into it to make it work right. Another wax remover and a whole new clear detailing situation. So shout out to Poppy's Patina. I am going to make a full video just on me doing this whole cab over. I mean, sanding it back down, getting it back up, They told me that when I laid the clear coat on the first time, I didn't have my rag saturated. It should have been saturated. That's why I got the streaks. So what I was doing was I was pouring the clear coat on top of the sponge and then wiping it. Now he told me to dip it in the sponge and get the whole sponge wet and then wipe it. So I'm gonna do that. I might do it tomorrow, but whenever I do it, I'm gonna drop a whole video on it. Shout out to everybody, man, that watch my videos, man. I just want to say thank y'all. Thank y'all. I can't thank you enough. I couldn't do this channel without y'all. Shout out to Albert. Shout out to Derek. Shout out to John. Just a few people in Jerome. Shout out to Jerome. A few people that just asked me for my information for my t-shirts and stuff like that, and they actually bought some shirts. So shout out to y'all. Y'all, I got some new logos out here for my shirts and my hats. Y'all should check them out. I know a lot of people don't want to wear shirts with my face on them. I got the other logos. Go check them out. Look down in the bottom. I'm going to drop a link in the bottom. Go check them out. I also got the new shirts. Logo on the pocket. And then the whole logo on the back of the shirt. So, check me out. If y'all can spend $20 on a Happy Meal, y'all go to McDonald's and spend $20 on an extra value meal, y'all can support your boy by buying a t-shirt. That's all. All right, so y'all have a good day. Y'all have a good week. I'm out of here. I see you.